All right, Bob, well, we have that midweek red tide report and kind of some better news that we like to hear.
2 weeks in a row now it's gone down. It's decreasing. It's still there, but not nearly as high as it has been. And with this strong east wind, it probably is one of the reasons why it kind of blows everything, keeps the water going out toward the Gulf as opposed to in toward the bay. And you can see the report there. We have still one area red there near Venice, but there's some just to the north of that that are showing up as not present. So that's good. And by New Pass and also Siesta, it has gone down there as well. And just low concentration showing up at the north end of Anna Maria Island there. You can see it right there. But all in all, a little bit better. Let's keep our fingers crossed that this is going to be a trend over the upcoming weeks here as far as that goes. Now, we are looking at the ABC7 Tower Cam tonight, and get a look at this spectacular sunset. We have these clouds around, just enough clouds to create these crepuscular rays that you see. What's happening is that the sunlight is being blocked by some of the taller clouds here as the sun is going below the horizon, and obviously a lot of photos sent in too. Here's some of them, just a few. This one from Lori said this is the first time she was able to get on the beach and not have a problem there out on Siesta, and that's a beautiful shot. And right there, Casey Key, Fred Seeger, also a regular contributor. Nice shot, Fred. And this one, Amber says that she had to stop, pull her car over and just get a picture of this and send it in. It was so beautiful out there. And I think people are just happy to see that the red tide is slowly at least getting better here along the Suncoast. And we hope this is a trend that will continue. High pressure is a trend now. It's over the southeast, and this is going to block any kind of cold front coming down anytime soon. We're not going to have any cool weather on the way here for the foreseeable future. A long-range model showing that easterly wind will continue, and that will again keep that red tide, any of the ill effects going offshore mainly. Some showers are showing up on the east coast at this hour, indicating that there is a little weak disturbance in the upper levels of the atmosphere, which will be nearby tomorrow. You'll see that. We'll look fair overnight. We'll start the morning off really quite nice here again with an east wind, and should be comfortable out there. And then we'll start to warm up to the upper 80s to near 90 degrees. And you'll notice a little bit more red here, and yellows and reds showing up as well as greens tomorrow. So the rain chances will pick up a little bit tomorrow afternoon, then they'll go down again on Friday, just for football Friday night. Things are looking pretty good. Maybe a few brief showers around, but not much. Here's that dry air I mentioned too that kind of worked its way in today. There's that little weak upper level low which is nearby, and that's not going to be a big factor. And right now we don't know what kind of factor this system is down to our south going to be, but right now it's being sheared apart. There's some strong winds in the upper levels of the atmosphere, but there is a broad circulation of low pressure in there in the southwest Caribbean, which is expected to take off to the northwest, and conditions could become a little bit more favorable for development as we move through time. In fact, next 5 days, 30%, so we don't expect anything over the next couple of days. But once it gets in this area Saturday, Sunday, we'll have a better handle as to where this thing may be going if it develops at all. Right now, those chances are not all that high, but water temperatures they're high throughout the Gulf, and that means plenty of energy there. If something were to develop, we'd have to keep an eye on it very closely, obviously. This one, not too concerned about, but it's been spinning around and doesn't know where to go. It keeps going back and forth, up and down. This is Leslie, and it looks like it will continue to move off to the north and eventually off to the north and northeast, and then off toward the east in time. So not a big deal there. It is, by the way, generating some big waves along the east coast, and will do so. So wave heights are going to be pretty high over the upcoming days along the east coast. Our high today, speaking of that, was 90. That was above average. We'll see 90 again tomorrow. Right now it's cool down to 77 degrees. Well, here's the forecast for boaters. Winds will be a bit brisk to start the morning off. Northeast at 15 knots, subside somewhat. Seas will be running right around 2 feet with a light chop out there on the bays and inland waters. The 7-day forecast, 40% chance for late day showers and storms, otherwise sunny throughout the day. We drop it down to 20 on Friday and Saturday, back to 40 on Sunday, and temperatures staying warm throughout the next 7 days, upper 80s to low 90s. Jacqueline?
All right, Bob, thank you.